Happy New Year, and Happy New Year 2021. Finally at the Ghana
2020.
But like
one.
It's like number one.
But we won.
Yep.
W.
And 20 over. But anyway, hey, me on Ted. We're going to review Tenet, the newest cartoon that came out this year. Well, maybe last year, I said. No, no, even. But Tenet, this was last year. Shouldn't it move beyond the 2020? It will be my way Batman and 4 reconsidered theaters. That's the COVID in 2020.
And we just got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, we got the Blu-ray.
And later, we're planning to do a rating video, which will overhaul the entire rating system, and it ties into the title of this movie.
Tenet.
Yeah, Tenet. So yeah, it's just expect I did 2 videos every day. One for Tenet with now, and second video I did with the rating system. With that, I did part of my channel update video for 21. I did probably do Tenet.
That's a channel update video. That's like a big thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah, with
a lot going on.
With I did my Happy New Year video. So
okay.
Anyway, we'll get the point. So what's the biggest plot of Tenet? Only one word: Tenet. And fighting for the survival of the entire world, the protagonist, played by John D. Washington, journeys through a twilight world of international espionage on a mission that will unfold something beyond real time. Except not really. That's the bit of plot. It gets a lot more complicated, a lot more confusing, and it does do with time travel stuff. But you know what?
So when you say espionage, isn't that usually like sort of a spy?
Yeah, a spy. Kind of James Bond.
Did you think it was
CIA?
CIA.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just a weird one because of all the temporal stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
True.
And not the bit of plot. No, so.
Okay.
Oh, and the Boys movie. I love Christopher Nolan for the director. Well, I enjoy it after like Dark Knight, got him begin. Done like it, some didn't like the movie, but you know, I love Christopher Nolan band. And I was looking forward to the movie to come out, and it said last year in 2019. And the pandemic happened, and I couldn't see the movie, and that drove me insane. Like, what? 2020, right? The win everything.
So, you want to talk about the movie?
Yeah, I'll get that. And I'm looking forward to the movie. So after watching the movie, what's the conclusion? Super was confusing, complicated at first, but we watched the second time, and I don't get it, but I'm still lost. And what's with the caveat? John D. Washington as well, the protagonist. Excellent, he's great.
He is excellent. Sounds a lot like his dad in a lot of different scenes.
Yeah.
But yet he's not
his own energy.
Yeah.
But they're like when Denzel gets like worked up sometimes, there's like a cadence thing that matches for the two of them. It's really cool.
See, I felt like he had a calmness to him in this,
and confidence,
which was spectacular.
Badass.
Yeah, he's great. He played a great main protagonist, and we said we don't know the kid's name, so he's protagonist.
He walks up and kisses like the big bad guy's wife right in front of him.
He's badass.
He's got swagger, this dude.
Yeah, definitely swag.
Yeah,
and then Robert Pattinson.
But it's always coming toward the end goal.
That's
always
true.
angling.
End goal. Robert Pattinson also great. Who goes in the movie? I don't know who's.
Robert Pattinson. Let's take a second to talk about him.
Yeah. He's great.
He's fantastic.
I understand you are playing a great actor. I know Twilight movies did not give him justice. Forget the movie. Those movies don't exist. Robert Pattinson is a great director. He's a great actor, and my opinion is he's awesome. And but I'm not even a whole Batman. Newsflash, but not all actors can play a good Batman. They have the right after directing. And it's just in that trailer, the Batman movie. He was also Batman.
Well, this is what I was saying about Robert Pattinson. If anybody can pull it off, it's Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. He's got range.
Same thing with Denzel. With Denzel's son, man. He's got swagger, charisma. They're
exactly.
Both dressed to the nines, having fun, being spies.
Badass spies.
Spies.
And
jumping.
I love that, man. I was actually thinking about that bungee jumping thing, like in the movie, like. Where does he store that? Does he have like some garage somewhere?
That's what I wondered.
It's like he's just trying out this equipment. Like, where does he get it from? It's just
they have it.
Yeah, it's just he's a spy. He's a
spy. All the characters do a great job. The main villain, I don't know. He's Kenneth Branagh. No, it's interesting.
Playing another Russian bad guy.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
There were scenes where he's going after her, and you're like. You're like scared of him,
right?
Yeah,
he gets this crazy look in his eye, man.
Yeah, all the guys did a great job.
And also Elizabeth Debicki. Debicki or Debicki?
Debicki, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna try.
Yeah, she actually is from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is kind of the first time I really paid attention to her, which is funny because I loved her. I love Guardians. Loved her in that, but then I started looking back and realizing that I have really enjoyed her for quite a few years.
The Nightmare.
Yeah, she's spectacular, and
great.
a little bird told me that she's going to be the next Diana.
Yeah, season 5 and 6 of The Crown.
That's interesting.
So I mean, this cast was actually
the cast was great.
phenomenal.
Yeah, even like the characters that weren't as predominant as the
Developed.
main.
Donovan showing up for a scene.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Oh, is that who you meant?
He's
Sorry.
always in that, but Michael Caine's like.
Yeah.
Michael Caine, every kid
There we go.
And even like the cheeky waiter. He's not a waiter. He was like the maitre d' hotel when
Yeah.
he meets John David Washington, who walks in thinking already he's a badass, wearing like an off the rack suit, like feeling like but he still got his he still feels pretty good about himself until like Kane takes him down a peg and he's like listen. And I thought that was such a great scene, and that guy was in one scene.
Great chemistry. All had a good job. Look at the story. Okay, I remember this story was very confusing, very weird, and super complex. And the first time we watched it, like, wait, what? That didn't make any sense. Wait a minute. It just really brain didn't fall on my skull.
Well, I thought it was interesting though, because so we watched it and then we were like, what?
What?
And then we watched it again. Now Avi just watched it for the first time.
And he had to understand
and so did you? Seemed like you picked up on a lot of the nuances that I'm obviously not cerebral enough to understand.
Same here.
So can you comment on that?
I mean, I'm not really necessarily without giving too much of the movie away.
Yeah,
but I feel like Nolan movies are considered by a lot of people to be like overly complex when they're really just like convoluted because you're throwing so many like concepts and things at you. And Inception, dreams and dreams and dreams. You're trying to explain the dreams and you're like,
like within the dream.
What's going on?
The movie was similar where it's like they're explaining the time and the temporal thing and how everything can move backwards and forward. It's like it's tough to like. The classic Nolan thing of explaining things, but this movie just constantly moving forward, and you're like, whoa, like slow down.
And back.
Slow down, catch up. We're not all that cerebral.
So
I'll say this: the first time we watched it, I literally was sitting there after every dialogue scene. I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Same.
Nothing. I didn't pick up the city names. Like it all was falling apart. It's so fast.
Yeah.
And then the second time, while they're having the conversations, I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they meant. That makes sense that they would talk about this before this, and it like starts to come together for me. It took
the second time when we all watched it, things started to click like from the very beginning. That didn't click for me at first, starting from the first scene, which I thought was amazing in itself. Like it starts off with a bang.
It does.
It sure does, man.
It does.
But I noticed things then, and then. It's a lot to take in, and I would say this: if you watch it one time and you think to yourself, kind of like, I don't get it, or I don't like it, maybe even something like that.
With some characters,
but I say watch it again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if
what they wanted to get.
Yeah, watching it once and making a decision, because sometimes you just need to get like a deeper understanding.
Unless
if you're gonna like all the criticisms that get thrown at Christopher Nolan over the years, they apply to this movie as well. Like, whether or not it's not like the most emotionally engaging movie,
most basic.
It is an exposition dump with the dialogue. All those type of things that have been thrown at him for years. But I don't feel
he seems comfortable with that.
He's comfortable with that. It's his stick.
And I thought having Nolan's love of James Bond cinema, I found just to be just riffing on this classic kind of espionage spy movie, spy being dressed to the, as I said before, dressed to the nines, great suits, great location,
great cars, great gadgets,
cool location,
you got boats and planes and cars and all these different things.
Templars.
You have the classic Bond villain who just is out to this megalomaniac dude,
like doomsday weapon.
But I also loved how the maniac, so to speak.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I always love when people are from strange places that are close to Siberia, basically.
Yeah.
That
Stalsk 12?
Yeah, Stalsk 12, where like he's trying to find like plutonium, and they sort of show you this like background of who this guy was even when he was like a youngster on 12.
He wanted to take the market,
and so
and he took it.
I thought that was a pretty cool flashback, because the movie had a lot of like flash forwards and backs, and that can be tough to follow. And so I thought that was like kind of a neat add-in. That was, that I was like, okay, I get why this guy is. It wasn't an easy life. It was a dark life. But somehow he made the best of it and just became so, dark.
And he gets to go insane. Mm-hmm. But he had his reasons why he's doing it. And his reasons, well, we don't agree on far from it. They do kind of make sense in his twisted view.
That's what makes villains good, bro.
Yeah, he was chosen.
They think they're doing what they think is right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
He was chosen.
I think overall, just the movie starts, it's just like a thrill ride,
Yep, from beginning to end.
Going and going and going and going and going.
Yep.
And then, eventually, either you vibe with it or not, really. If you're, you just really can't. That's all I can say, really. If you're confused by it.
That's why I say you need to watch it again.
Yeah, watch it again.
You need to watch it again.
It's worth 2 without a doubt.
There's a great line in the movie. Has been oft repeated. It's like, don't try to understand it. Feel it.
Yeah. We actually were saying that the first time we watched it.
Don't try to understand it.
That quote is important.
Just gotta vibe with it.
Yeah, we tried to understand it and we felt, wait, what?
We don't know.
It didn't matter, but...
Nolan holds all the keys,
Yeah,
true. He's the one that knows truly what's going on, whereas he just wants to...
You want to tell a story.
But it's cool to see an original movie like this. He's the only one of the few guys in Hollywood that's still able to make just like purely original movies with a huge budget like this.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad to have him around.
That's why we couldn't know in Christ. He cared about cinema, he cared about the theaters, and look, COVID messed up the point in Sandy, and I do really want to make this movie a green theater, and I do trust him in that. At the same time, though, we didn't feel it was not a good idea.
But it might have been cool in theaters, but I thought it all held up great. I mean, the special effects were amazing.
Unlike Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was so disappointing.
Yeah, that's true.
Not for 1 second did I feel like there was anything fake happening.
No.
Wonder Woman, the first time she was like cabled up into the air, I was like, "What? That looks really
Where's
weird."
That cable?
Yeah.
It was like reminded me of like when they used to fly Peter Pan around in Madison Square Garden as Kathy Rigby played Peter Pan. I was just like, oh, there's right, exactly.
Yeah, what is sad? Wonder Woman someone pretends, but we won that time. Me and Aubrey and my dad, we did a review.
Yeah, check that out. It's a good review.
Yeah. So anyway, let's. Should we get to what our ratings?
Let's do it. We'll
Okay.
talk through it all, man. It's been 12 minutes.
Okay. What do I say? We're going to do an update video on a rating system, but for now,
we're just going to have to take this for what it is.
Yeah,
we're still using the old one now. I don't know why, but we are.
Yeah, we'll probably do the old one.
We haven't done the video yet, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Done that first?
Everybody settle down. Let's just give our ratings.
We never get organized.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Let's go rating for it.
You go last.
Yeah.
You want to go? Or I'll go. I'll go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see. I give it a 3 out of 5 stars.
Ooh.
Was it perfect?
No.
Was it good? Yes.
Yes.
Was it better than 2020? Hell yes. It won the better than 2020.
It was one of the best movies that came out of 2020?
One of the best that came out of 2020? Yeah. I think that's fair to say. Obviously no. All right, Avi, what's your rating?
We give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. I really, really liked it, just from like beginning to end. Just how it just kind of like I was sucked in from the second it started.
Yeah.
Really care like all the time stuff explaining it. I don't care. I was just vibing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone looked like they were having fun, so I was having fun.
Yeah.
It was cool to see Nolan work with like different. He's been working with that same photographer the last couple movies, but he brought in a new editor. Things like that. So it was cool to see like just was so well done, and like there were so many set pieces that were just like mind blowing. That took everything away.
Yeah.
However, it did not have. I think the best Nolan movies take like the high concept stuff, but they also kind of got like a beating heart to it. You think like Inception with DiCaprio's character, Dunkirk, just the whole concept of being being based on the true story.
Yeah.
Prestige with like both of their plight.
Interstellar.
Bro, thank you.
Sorry.
This movie didn't have the emotional resonance of Nolan's best work, which I think held it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, just
I agree.
terrifically well done. Terrific movie.
That's really true.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you're right, because there was no one really there. Like, I mean, I have like sobbed through some Nolan movies.
Yeah.
same.
And so, yeah, there was, I mean, while I felt bad, for Elizabeth. Becky.
Yeah.
I can't remember her actually.
I don't know.
Yeah. I felt bad for her. I felt.
Well, it's tough to invest in a kid when
Yeah, the kid doesn't even.
The kid didn't really have a story.
Mom, it's your rating.
But I agree with you there. That was exactly it. So I think I'm going with a 3 out of 5.
Wow.
Solid, Mom.
Solid.
Yeah,
And,
I did
I say a 3 out of 5.
I applaud you.
I'm saying a 3 out of 5, and I'm going to just leave it there.
Yeah.
Oh, were you about to go genres?
I'm not saying it. Okay, go ahead, Tevia.
Oh, I know. Well, I guess, for the was a good movie of 2020 when they won the best movie came out 2020. I think so, but is it perfect? Hell no. No, because time travel is super competing. But anyway, I think we're done with that. 3.5 out by size. Is it perfect? No. Is it good? Yeah, when the best movie came out 2020. It's a good movie, and like we all said before,
We say watch it.
Yeah, I said I'd check it out. It's not seen the movie yet. Go watch it.
It's a 2.5 hour movie, and the time was over.
It did
Yeah,
go fast.
just fly by.
Not to keep insulting Wonder Woman, but that movie.
Yeah, you'll never get that time back.
Yeah.
Never getting that.
Which is sad. I'm gonna say, but tell them they bust it. But
Anyway, if you have a choice between Tenet and Wonder Woman, we say watch Tenet.
Yeah.
Watch Tenet
Watch
twice.
Tenet twice.
Yeah, watch Tenet. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Yep. And that's our video of Tenet, spoiler-free partial on kind of G-rated, weird, Inception, time travel movie. Again, I said time travel is super convenient. Pretty kind of
It was dreams, not time travel.
True. But you know what I'm saying. But free kind of G-rated. Also on the on Twitter. Please comment, channel, find superstar, look at the Valentine. You have a song story. But if you can, stay tuned for our rating video, which we will hopefully do. Hopefully today or tomorrow, maybe. Hopefully today, if we're lucky. If we can't do it today, then
You'll definitely see it tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, we'll see it tomorrow. Also, stay tuned for my top 10 worst comedy 2020. We got an advice I need to do that list. So stay tuned for that. And
if you need your credit fixed, don't forget to look me up at www.culvercreditrecovery.com or follow me on Instagram. Also at culvercreditrecovery.com. At Culver Credit Recovery or at Sydney C Says on Facebook.
Yep.
Either one.
Yep, Avi.
So last one, GDN Sports on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep. And see you again next time. See ya.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.